My name is Mike, this is Project-Archangel, and today I'm going to show you workout number 2 in my Bulletproof Your Body series. I'm trying to show you some exercises that will actually give you more strength and coordination in a way that's applicable to everyday life. Alright guys, today we're going to look at our first exercise. The first exercise is going to be the inverted ball plank. I'll go into the rules for doing a proper plank first, then we're going to use that ball in addition to that. So for a proper plank, you can do them either on your hands or on your forearms. We're going to use the forearms for the inverted ball plank. The important thing is that you're not just holding that position more or less in alignment, but that you're actually contracting all of the muscles from the top down. So what I mean by that is you're going to be on your forearms and your toes. The closer you are together, the harder it's going to get as well when you're using the ball. Now you could just have this position and it kind of looks okay, but you're not really contracting. So what I want you to do is, the first thing is you're going to squeeze your butt. That's going to tilt your hip in the correct direction, and it will also, as a reflex, already tighten up your core. Okay, the second thing I want you to do is I want you to actively pull your elbows towards your feet. Okay, don't overdo it. I don't want you to do 100% super hard contraction on this one, but you should feel all the muscle in your body working at this point. Okay, so this is a good plank position, and in between the plank you got plenty of time to think about things. I want you to always check, okay, are my glutes still contracted? Are my abs still contracted? Am I pushing my shoulder blades forward, or am I hanging in this position like a wet towel kind of style? And then fix stuff. Okay, it's no problem if you lose tension once in a while. With the repetitions, you will get better and better, because you will get overall stronger and have better inter and intramuscular coordination. Right, so let's get to the exercise. For this exercise, you're going to do 3 sets. You have 30 seconds of rest between the sets. You get up, feet close together like this. Squeeze your butt. You can slightly pull your elbows back. With the ball, it's kind of hard to really get a lot of tension in, because the ball will start to roll forward. And then you're going to hold this position. Set number 1, you're going to hold it between 60 and 90 seconds. Set number 2, between 45 and 60 seconds. Set number 3, between 30 and 45 seconds. Remember, 30 seconds of rest between the sets, and then 60 seconds after the last set before your next exercise. On the inverted ball plank, if you don't have a ball, you can use anything. You can be feet on your couch, on a chair, a smaller ball, pick whatever you have. The more unstable it is, the more your core has to work. And again, the closer your feet are together, the more difficult it will be. Our second exercise today are partial Cossack Push Ups. You're going to do 2 sets, 60-second rest between set 1 and 2, 90 seconds after the second set. Each set is going to be 3 to 5 push-ups on each side, so a total of 6 to 10. Now, this is what they're going to look like, and I'll show you from different angles. So, number 1. You do the push-ups on your fists. Squeeze your butt tight, so that you get a good alignment, a nice tight core again. And then as you lower, you are trying to touch your right knee to your left elbow, and then you come back up and do the same on the other side. So those were 1 rep, left and right. Your breathing should be seamless as usual, and every repetition should take about 3 to 4 seconds. So one more time from another perspective. Just like that. Okay, this exercise is called pistol squat triggers, and it will help you to fix one of the issues that a lot of people have with doing pistol squats in the beginning. So what you're doing is you're holding on to something, either a belt that you fix somewhere or your doorknob, and you're starting off with a regular squat, okay? And you're lowering yourself down. Remember, when we want to squat, we want to try to keep our backs as vertical as possible and doing most of the movement through the ankles and the knees, which is the problem because most people are not flexible in the knees or strong enough in their shin muscles. Okay, so that's why we need something to hold on. Again, this is just for holding on so we're not falling back. We're going into a full squat position, and now we're lifting up a little bit on one leg as much as we need to kick out the other leg slowly, and then sink down into a full pistol position. Then we press up again with the leg, as much as necessary so we're not sliding on the ground, okay? This strengthens our hip flexor, and it also strengthens and trains the initial, you will see it on this side, the initial impulse to get off the lowest position, okay? Back and forth. Every kick basically is 1 repetition, and you're doing a total of 12, so that will be 6 on each side. Okay? So you're doing 2 sets of 12 repetitions each. You are resting 45 seconds between set 1 and 2, and then 2 minutes after the second set before you go to the next exercise. Exercise number 4, kneeling lean backs. So for this one, we're going to do 2 sets. Every set, you should try to go for 15 repetitions to get enough volume in. Now, kneeling lean backs work like this. You have your feet and legs parallel, and you're starting off in a kneeling position. In this one, it's very important that you have a full glute flexion. So really squeeze your butt and hold that for the full repetition, okay? If you want to take a quick break and rest before because you're getting cramps, do it in this position, okay? Don't relax the glutes while you're moving, because that would destabilize your lower back and put a lot of pressure on it. So you can have your knees parallel or slightly apart, that's fine. Try to work, the better you get, try to get the knees closer together and the feet or the lower legs more parallel. So for this one, squeeze your butt, flex your core, and lower yourself down as far as you can, and then come back up. These repetitions should be nice and slow. Because I have to talk, I'm not going down as far as I could, but because we're trying to get a fairly high number of repetitions, I'm not going to go down as low as I can. I'm not doing 1 or 2 or 3 rep max sets. So if you're only going down to this position and back up, that's totally fine for the beginning. You will see where you're tight. You will see what kind of issues you come up with. Remember, so at a certain point down here, this gets very tight for me and I can't really get any lower without my knees lifting off and I'm falling over backwards. So I'm not going that low. Just going as low as I can keep full control, and ideally you will still be continually breathing, sort of the seamless breath as we've been doing all the time. Obviously, if I have to talk while I'm breathing seamlessly, it's not going to be that seamless anymore. All right? So you should feel the work being done in your quads and in your butt. Your abs should be under tension all the time as well. So it's 2 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, 60 seconds of rest between the sets, 90 seconds after the second set. Last exercise for today is 1 leg raise. The 1 leg raise is done in either 20, 30, 40 or 60 second increments. And by increment I mean this is the time it takes you to go all the way over your head into the plow position, and the same time is what it takes you to get back to the starting position. And you will only do 1 repetition. So this is anywhere between 20 seconds up, 20 seconds down, all the way up to 60 seconds up, 60 seconds down. I suggest you'll start with the 20 seconds. If that is way too easy, next time you do the exercise, just stack up some more time, okay? 1 set is all you do, okay? Nice and controlled, relaxed, seamless breathing. However, with this exercise, you can do burst breathing when you're in positions, basically at the end, where you are not under tension. So you can use burst breathing to recover. And burst breathing is done breathing in very quickly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, so it's okay. That can take some of the cramping that will start to creep in away and help you to relax a little bit in between the exercise. But only do that if absolutely necessary, okay? Other than that, if you can do it seamlessly, the breathing while you're doing the exercise, stick with that. So I'm just going to show you a abbreviated version of this one. So you're starting off, you can see the leg raise in the first video that I did, so I'm not going to explain too much on this one. Same thing here, your lower back has to stay on the ground all the time. Your feet are 3 to 6 inches off the ground. When you finish the exercise, you will finish in this position and keep that position for an additional 10 seconds, okay? At that time, it's extremely important that your lower back is still pressing into the ground, okay? So if you can do it, you don't use your hands. So don't press your hands into the ground to help out. Just nice and controlled. And back. And you will see that there are some points where if you're not careful and you're not holding full contraction and keep full control of the movement, like at this part, your legs tend to just flop forward. Okay, this is the whole point of the exercise, to control those parts where you're obviously weak or don't have the control over your nervous system to fine-tune a slow movement. Okay, so this is all about finding the weak spots in your movement and fixing it by allowing your nervous system the time to adjust itself. Okay. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you had a good workout. If something is not clear, you can always send me an email or write something in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to it and answer it as soon as I can, okay? If you like those kind of workouts, are interested in more exercise and instructional videos, check out this or that playlist. It's either side, you'll figure it out. Take care everyone, keep training, and I see you next time.